Hey, welcome back. This week I have my favorite type of project for you. Builds where I don't have to buy anything. Using some scrap I've been saving, I'll build a couple decor items from my older daughter's bedroom. One project involves a template from last week's Moroccan wall. Using a couple pieces, I can mount a quarter circle on top and then screw it into a corner to make a couple decorative shelves. Now, since I have two projects this week, I thought I'd enlist some help and let him tell you about the other project. Still keeping it free, I'm going to build a picture frame out of these two pieces of wood. Originally cut-offs from some shelves our dad built, he needed to cover up the edge of the plywood, as well as stiffen up the front lip. Now, since my project's so simple, you mind if I get started? Be my guest. Great. First thing to do is to miter one end so we can mark off a length. Now, allowing for just a little bit of wiggle room, I think right there is where we want to cut it. Now we need to make a duplicate for the opposite side. Now I need to mark for the top and the bottom. A little bit of glue and some sanding, and this will be ready for primer and paint. While you're doing the glue up, I'm going to get started. Go for it. First thing I need to do is square up all of these quarters from the template I used last week. I've got them stacked on the crosscut sled, so I'm going to try and do it all at once. These sides are about 13 inches deep, so I think the tops should have a radius of 13 1/4. That's where we'll drill the hole. Now I need to move this table saw out of the way to make room for cutting those circles. Alright, I'm done. It's in the clamps, so in an hour or so you should be ready to sand it. Alright, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, had a blast. So if you do a project like this, there's one important thing to know. I actually cut a little more than a quarter circle. I did that by moving the jig in from the edge, and the reason is so that even if the walls in the bedroom were out of square, I'd have enough wood to compensate. This line here is perpendicular to this edge, so you can see how far out of square the walls in this bedroom are. Next step is to round over the front edge. I cut 2 pieces of quarter round to help me join the sides together with glue and screws, and I rounded over the bottom with a belt sander. Well, that wraps up this week's project. Just a little bit more sanding, and then I can put 2 coats of primer and 3 coats of paint on it. When I install them, I'm going to use drywall anchors since it's not very likely I'm going to find a stud close to the corner. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. Have a great weekend, and as always, get out there and make some sawdust. If you're wondering why I don't show the finished painted project in most of my videos, it's because when I'm painting wood, unlike drywall, I let the paint cure for several days. For primer, I normally wait about 3 days before I recoat it, and for paint, I wait anywhere from 5 to 7 days. Which means I won't actually be installing these for a bare minimum of 3 weeks from now. Which just means it would take far too long to get this video done and out to you. If you really want to see, just leave a comment, and once I've installed them, I'll take a picture or do one of these after a video so you can see it. Take care.